And this is my new dash cam by Blue Tiger. According to BlueTigerUSA.com, they have 3 models. One is 720p, the other one is 1080p, and then there's a dual one which looks like this, but it has another camera facing the driver. This is a 1080p model. I picked it up at the TA Travel Centers in Lake Station, Indiana, $449. Now I liked how the box was packaged, and all the parts looked, like quality, and looked nice, good aesthetics. And the screen is 2.7 inch, and this button over here on top is record, and over here on the left we have menu and the power on off, this one on the right. And it comes with a 12-volt cord, and with a 8GB micro SD card. Even includes the adapter. And the camera itself does not have a tripod connector. Sorry, but it has this bracket which snaps on, and you see it does not block the speaker. And then you just hook it up like this. And actually I like this design where the connector is on top, because this makes it easy to position the dash cam, horizontally, because it just sits by itself. Oh, I see I did not put the card in. So here's the speaker, and the best part of this camera, well, besides the good picture, is the mic. You see this little hole just to the right of the display? That's the mic, which means that when it's installed, the mic is facing me, the driver, and it does not catch the noise from the engine. So I found, if you saw my previous videos, the sound quality is pretty good for a transport truck. Like now I'm gonna do a test inside the car, which is always quiet, but transport truck is a totally different matter. Now the lens moves up and down a little bit, so you can even play with that. It's not fixed. And then over here we have this little pocket where that's your SD card slot, the USB connector, HDMI cable connector. So, and the HDMI is provided, so you can just hook it up directly to your TV. I'm not sure what that one is. I think it probably even supports external mic. But I didn't see anything in the specs. It comes with a manual. So once again, the things I like is the video quality, the audio quality, the screen quality. The menu is very easy to use. It's easy to read. You don't have to wear 20 pair of glasses like with some cheap dash cams. Like, it's really clear picture. So it supports time, dates, stamp. It has a G-Shock sensor, so it will lock the video in the event of the collision. And it supports constant loop, so it'll record over and over again if your card is full. A couple of things I don't like. I don't like that this thing, it's kind of a little bit flimsy, this bolt here. And I find that after a couple of hours, the camera, if you tighten it properly, it's very steady, but then after a couple of hours, of jumping over potholes, it starts moving a little bit. So because there's a ball there, right? And this thing I think it has to be a little bit more heavy duty. This is what it looks like installed in my car. It shows more. I find that even with it, now I selected 1080p. In my truck, in my previous videos, I used the 720p resolution, but now we're gonna see what's the maximum best quality this dash cam is capable of. And I see that at 1080p it shows a lot of the hood or a dashboard of the car. So, and one more feature I like is a very wide angle. You see, like, you can see the tree here, right? If this was a flip, you see the flip does not show the tree, which is way over there. Right? So this is really much better for the dash cam purpose. And then also, if you can see on the screen, it shows that tree over there. Again, if I just use my flip, The flip only shows a much more narrow angle. See? Dashcam shows from here to here, which is beautiful. And two small things that I don't like. First of all, as soon as you hook up the power, it starts recording, and I wasn't able to find any setting where you can cancel that. Like as soon as I connect the power, see, it comes with a very long cord. And actually, in my truck, I just threaded this cord, you know, through the visor, and this way it stays out of your way. It's like very nice. But so that's one small thing. So you always have to stop recording if you're not ready to record something. And then another small thing, which I haven't seen any negative aspects of yet, but it only supports 30 frames per second. My flip supports 60 frames per second, which is great for you know, when you want to slow the action down. You probably saw in my videos where I use, let's say I pass a scene of an accident at a fast speed, and then I'm able, using my Windows Media Movie Maker, I can slow down because of 60 frames per second. I can slow down and the quality is still good. So this one only shoots in either 30 or 20 frames per second, and so if I slow it down, it'll be pretty grainy. So, but for everyday use, it should be good. So, and that's what it looks like from the outside of the car. And also, starting and stopping recording is pretty easy. You just use that button on top over there. Where is it? Yeah, just on top of the blue tiger sign, there's a button. So you cannot push wrong button like on other dash cams. It's real easy because I don't have it running all the time. I just, whenever I see something interesting, I just hit it on and off. And this one, you know, supports that. I don't know, I like it. It's just that, yeah, I'm gonna use probably a more heavy-duty connector, because this one can be a bit shaky, especially in a heavy truck, you know, on potholes. But surprisingly, for 149 bucks US plus sales tax, you know, this is one good purchase. Let's go see how it performs on our road test. And remember that the flip shoots in 720p right now, 60 frames per second. What you're gonna see next is gonna be 1080p at 30 frames per second, and then we're gonna upload that I'm gonna combine both footages, right? And I'm gonna do 1080p probably at 5,000 bits per second, and when uploading to YouTube. All right, let's go. We are rolling. I just spent a couple of hours at this Starbucks. Jesus. In Cambridge, Ontario. Lots of snow, as you can see. And I did my books for January. Gonna do another video after this one. Alright, can we see the license plate? BKSH132. That's the red what is that? Honda Accord in front of me. Nice LED lights. Must be a new model. Now, if any small children are watching this, please don't be alarmed when I start accelerating, because this car is equipped with a cold air intake and performance muffler from Spintech. It's the loudest muffler. Spintech, what is it called? Super Pro Street 9000. And I'm wearing my special boots today because we're testing this dash cam. accelerating to 3. No. I wanted to go to 4,000 RPM, but the restrictions of the town traffic do not allow extreme driving. And of course we are perfectly legal. Just I was using low gears. This guy is equipped with a 5-speed manual transmission, which provides plenty of the zoom factor. How are we doing there? I think it tilted a little bit. Huh. See, that's what I was saying. Like now the car is jumping over potholes. I'm gonna stop and check. Wow, look at this guy on the left. What? What happened there? Did he hit a tree? Did you see that? The guy had a totally screwed up hood. Wow, I'm glad I have my dash cam. Well, where we're going here is we're going to Mac. There's a Cambridge Mac dealer here. Alright, can we see the plate here? V60, and I cannot see the rest. And the guy's door is, I think, open. But the rear of the door says Steed Standard Transport Limited since 1913. We're going here. Just need to go talk to the this Cambridge Mac, see if they can do the work on my truck. I'm waiting for the parts, clutch linkage and a hood support. And it looks like that hood support is a very difficult thing to fix without spending $1 million. Okay, let me check. Yeah, I think it shifted a little bit. See? Yeah, it's not. That's what I was saying when I meant that it's a bit flimsy, the connector. See? I'm gonna do this. I have to unscrew that thing on the top and make it as tight as possible, and it still moves a little bit. So I don't know who designed these things, you know, like how they test them. Do they test them for, and do they ever use them in like real life conditions? Like this is even a car, right, with a much milder suspension than a transport truck, because these are designed for professional truckers, right? Okay, we'll continue in a second here. See? Not good. But you can, I picked up a different windshield mount, the one made for contour camera, and then fits, it should fit this one because I think it has a standard diameter connector. And that one is much sturdier. That's just one thing, one little thing, but you probably, the picture should be great, the sound should be good, because my mouth is, I don't know, 1 foot away from the mic. We're gonna continue in a second. Oh, and as soon as I started the engine, the dash cam started recording. So that's what I meant. But now I'm ready, and I just talked to the parts department. No, I talked to the guy in service, and I say, can you do this? Can you replace the clutch linkage? Oh, I gotta see it. I said, what? It's probably the same linkage that your Mack truck is using. And the guy says, no, because Macks use cables. And I'm like, what? Is that better or worse? And he says, cables are better, because you don't have all these parts like I do in my linkage. You see, like, Jesus, you know, you learn something new every day. So I did not know that Mack trucks use cables instead of the clutch linkage. And the guy says, you should trade in your International and buy a Mack. I'll make you a good deal. You know. Oh, and so basically I'm gonna pick up my parts and bring them here. And I also was talking to them about the hood support, but you want to see it first. But these guys are pretty good. They also have a body shop where I often go. It's on the other side of, but I like this one. I like this Mack over here, right? Wow, look, there's an Alberta license plate. I like this. I like the hood design, and also they have air intake on both sides of the hood, which is what all contemporary trucks use, which is pretty good. And also I saw in parts department, these guys have a sale now on aluminum wheels. Jesus, like polished aluminum wheels, 236 bucks Canadian, which is amazing because it's probably like $200 US. Well, there's a sales tax, 13%, but still, it's cheaper than what I paid. No, actually, wait a second. When I bought those four new rims in US, I think it was like $1,000 with installation. Yeah, it's probably pretty much the same. But all right. So how are we doing catching movement across the field of vision? Should be looking good. But this is part of the test, right? Because we want to see if the movement of all these cars, you know, going left and right in front of me, if it's smooth or if it's jerky. So, oh, by the way, this dash cam, according to the manual, is using some kind of I think the chipset is called Zoran, Z-O-Z-O-R-A-N, Zoran, and they say that's the best chipset made in the US, North America, not China or Korea. And that it's a very high quality chipset, allowing for good picture. Maybe that's what differentiates this dash cam. Wow, check the roof of the truck ahead of me. This guy has half a ton of snow. Jesus. Where am I going? I think I'm gonna go, oh, it's 120. Now I have a feeling this snow is gonna fall on my car. All right, can we see the license plate? K3644N, Ontario. Unit number 1149. Company is called Falcon, but it's all dirty, the sign. And this is a Stoughton trailer. You know, when I worked for a Challenger, once they sent me to pick up a brand new Stoughton trailer, and I think the town was called Stoughton, somewhere northwest of Chicago. And I remember I was looking at the customs paperwork, and I was surprised to see that the brand new dry van trailer like this was about 22,000 US, which to me seemed very cheap. Yeah, that guy might get into trouble with that snow, because you're supposed to clean it. You know, they have special kind of, what do you call it? It's like a frame made out of tubes, and it's about 14 feet tall or 13.8, and the truck just drives through it with a trailer, and that bar on the top just takes off the snow, because you know you can do lots of damage, especially at highway speed if that snow falls down.
Hello?
Yeah.
Who? Oh, Boomer. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, it was, I think it was, what, 1,500 miles? Yeah, but basically it's a dead area, so it's not, it's, you know, what these guys forget probably when they're talking about the rate is that, you know, especially for me as Canadian, I'll have to find a load that goes back to Canada. And that's why, yeah, I'm not gonna do it for anything cheaper than what you posted. I see. Yeah, okay, I understand. But when do you think? Did they tell you? So what? It's not gonna happen until Monday? I gave them 52. So, and their words to me were, well, don't let them loose or something. They said something to that effect. So, I'm just waiting, man. Just waiting for the go-ahead on that pricing. But the loads are a go for Tuesday. I just can't issue a rate count on it.
I see. Okay, I understand. Yeah, and you remember we talked about no tarp, right?
Right. You got the no tarp. The second guy, he said he could tarp, so we got that handled.
Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah, let me know. Let me know once you know the details.
Will do. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
And that was my cell phone on a speakerphone, just to give you guys another chance to check the audio quality of this dash cam.
And now Mr. Sergey DRATCHEV is going for lunch. Okay, what do I feel like? Italian or... probably we're gonna go to Applebee here. It's our Cambridge Mall shopping center. And look at this. This is how much snow they had, so they moved it all here. All right, and that's the end of our test. See, it does move a little bit. When it starts jumping. So that's the real life result. Okay, the engine's off. Well, is it recording? I think it's still recording. All right. Now I'm gonna go get me some steak and do the movie. And you guys decide if you like this dash cam or not, but despite its minor deficiencies, I like this one the best out of all dash cams I had so far, so I'm gonna keep it. I might change the squeaky boots though. Thanks for watching. I'm Sergey DRATCHEV. This was a review of the Blackbox 1080p dashcam by Blue Tiger that you can find at most major truck stops in US and also on bluetigerusa.com.